In today's Urbandoned video, we are showcasing a massive part-active abandoned asylum in England that was built in the 1800s with equipment left behind. Being one of the oldest videos in our backlog from back in spring 2019, we originally filmed in our old cinematic style, but luckily we had the chance to revisit last year to record new clips to present the special building as we do nowadays. Join us as we take a look in one of the most impressive buildings we have ever documented. Remember to click subscribe and press the notification bell to never miss a video. We would like to say a massive thank you to you all for helping us reach 50,000 subscribers on the Urbandoned channel. It has been a pleasure making these videos due to the constant support we receive each time we upload, and is something we hope to be able to continue doing for a long time. To show our gratitude, we have decided to do our biggest and most unique giveaway to date. With NFTs getting very popular currently, we had the idea of doing something similar. By commenting 50k below, you have the chance to win free exclusive photographs digitally and physically from locations that haven't been shared to the public. No one else will have access to these shots besides the 10 winners of the competition, each with different captures than each other. As well as this, for a short duration, there will be a 25% discount on all prints sold on our website. You can use the code 50KTHANKYOU to use your 25% on a massive range of photographs we have taken over 5 years of exploring the UK. The winners of the giveaway will be provided with a special code to get 50% off the prints available on our store. Remember, comment 50k to be in with a chance to win. We will pick 10 winners who will be announced in our next video. Located in England, this derelict hospital dates back to the early 1800s when it was built on the former grounds of a mansion in order to take in patients from the private-owned asylums nearby into a public setting. With only one wing of the facility completely neglected, on both occasions it took us some effort to gain entry, mainly due to our focus on staying undetected by patients, staff or passerbys. The access point had changed over time, but inevitably we were able to spend around 6 hours in the building over 2 years.
I'm back inside this hospital, but as certain things have changed, including our camera setup, we're going to refilm parts of it now, but then use the older cinematics when, in our opinion, it was better. But it's a great place, and I'm glad we even get the chance to show it in our proper filming style. It appears the decay's only got better over time since we were in here. Wow. These are the bits I love to see. It's a classic asylum setup. 2 baths right next to each other, no privacy at all, and an old hospital curtain still intact. This is such a nice corridor. And at the end of each corridor, intersecting, are these beautiful doors with little glass arches above them. It's very old. This is cool. Looks like an old mailing dock where people's letters would be sent to, and maybe patients could come and collect their post. Some of those files must be 30 years old at least. I might be wrong here, but I believe this caution wet floor sign was in a totally different room. I think 2 floors below, in a bathroom, and now it's on the top floor in this random ward. This corridor is awesome, with that old box on some sort of trolley. It appears that there was a fire in here. Shower curtains probably burnt. You can just see the bits that they were hung to. I'm sure the sinks were intact last time, but they've been smashed to the ground. But yeah, this room's quite a contrast from all the rest as it's totally black.
Following the opening of the psychiatric hospital, admission levels grew at an insane rate. For the next century, specialist facilities were added, including an operating theatre and an infirmary block, but treatment standards were considerably low due to lack of knowledge of mental illness.
Look at those beds. Still got the mattresses on. Such an old design of beds, you can see why they wouldn't take them out with them when the hospital, or when this part of the hospital shut. So outdated. The decay in this section is so good. You've got a corridor with ivy through there, which probably progressed even further than a couple of years ago. And the peeling paint in this bit is amazing. I remember being really excited about it when we first came in. It definitely doesn't disappoint still. This is a small kitchen, probably just for this section of the wards.
The poor treatment and overcrowding led to an act forming in the 50s that warranted the number of patients at a time to be controlled, causing inpatient numbers to decline. In a positive addition, mental health care attitudes towards treatment improved drastically. This falling of inpatient numbers meant that wards closed for years to come, which is the reason the entire wing and some connected to it are abandoned today.
Look at the decay in this corridor. Sometimes in the year these leaves are vibrant green, but at the moment they're brown. It's still quite cool though, in kind of an apocalyptic feel. And the vines reaching out to the door as well. It's one of the best examples of natural decay I think I've seen.
Having started on the highest floor of the hospital, we gradually moved down, curious to see smaller features that had changed in the last year.
I wonder who put these wooden boards in. Maybe they shut this part of the hospital because it was becoming unsafe, and these boards were put in temporarily to kind of protect people that were forced to enter this property. You can see they've done other methods to try and protect it with these beams. The portraits are cool as well. They're perfect. The colours might have faded due to water damage, but as a whole.
The use of scaffolding and wooden boards on safer passages of floor shows that workers or staff have been manoeuvring around the property for some time, since it became too dilapidated to inhabit. Off camera, we discovered signs of a homeless camp from the early 2000s, clearly stopped abruptly, with scarce remains of rubbish and bedding left behind.
This bay window was a lot nicer when I was here. You'd see out onto the gardens. I think I'd remember what's in this room. Wow. Oh my god. This hasn't changed at all. This has to be one of the best hospital rooms. Just the state of it and the symmetry of the old hanging lights. It's literally perfect. Set up possibly, but I mean, what can you do in this situation when you've got a ward? This is more or less how it would have looked in the day, so why not, I guess.
It was unbelievable that the untouched ward had been kept in the exact same state it was last year and for many decades prior. This is a great example of a location that has stayed fairly off the radar for a long duration, therefore all the deterioration and decay is purely natural. It makes a change for us when we explore a property that truly feels trapped in another timeline. Our next route took us to a large hall that might have been a dormitory for patients. From here we would link to a newer portion of the site that closed more recently.
Gotta watch the gap here. Straight into the hall. Wow. So nice in here. It's really simplistic, but still. See bits of wood they've put up there that definitely weren't here when I visited. I wonder whether that's to protect it from coming off. So you wouldn't want this room falling down if they're going to repurpose the building. It's so nice though. It might not be the grandest of asylum halls, and I don't even think it's the main hall for this hospital, but it's really nice.
We particularly enjoyed the subdued but detailed architecture in the hall and its colour scheme of typical lighter hospital shades.
It's a bit more modern here, although still decaying. This part closed much more recently. No.
I thought it's that blurry.
Yeah, these are the secure cells.
Okay.
You can tell, it looks like a prison.
Yeah. Can't you really get this last time?
Probably to prevent a decaying abandoned portion from occurring again, this cleaner block has been stripped of everything valuable shortly after closure. The owners of the asylum may decide to renovate it soon.
This is what it would look like in one of the secure cells. I would hereby want to press the allegation of there's something of his or my private parts touched my bum. The patient in room 111 was standing in the cutting room on my way to get a cup of tea. Then the man in number 11 did so, and I remember warning him. Holy shit. This is a letter from a patient in 2002 giving an allegation against them. There's no name on it. It looks like it's been photocopied as well, but still, I wonder why that's been left. And I hope something happened. How cool these windows are. I say this a lot about buildings, but when a building has different shaped windows and window frames, it adds so much. These are so cool though. These are the best ones in this hospital in my opinion. They're so ornate. And for what really? This is just a corridor. Nowadays all the corridors are probably identical. But when this place was built they actually wanted it to be unique in each part and kind of impress.
After a short insight into the empty corridors of the newer part of the hospital that ended up with a close encounter with a worker, we figured we were pushing our luck, especially after visiting the structure successfully on 2 opportunities. We don't believe the deteriorated wing we first ventured through in 2019 can be saved, although they are definitely trying. Alarmed scaffolding and door sensors now occupy the external part of the structure and builders are working on it 24/7. A lot of the property is disused or a construction site for a speedy renovation. The hospital grounds are constantly changing, leaving behind the historic regions that were designed with care and gaining modern replications built to function. Even though our footage was not up to par, we hope you enjoyed seeing our documentary on this location, which is one you probably won't see again. If you found interest in it, be sure to like the video and subscribe to never miss a future upload. Here are some of our photographs captured at the disused asylum. If you like the look of them, check out our Instagram page in the description, where we post images of our explores months before they are seen on YouTube. Thanks for watching. Remember to comment 50k to be in with a chance of winning a very exclusive giveaway. See you next time.